Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Gaming, and today I'm going to be reviewing Silent Hill: The Short Message. It is a free-to-play game available exclusively on the PlayStation 5. It released January 31st, 2024, and I'm just going to talk about what I liked and didn't like about the game, and do I recommend you pick it up and play it. Let's first off talk about a bit of the story and the plot. You're in a German town that's suffering from an economical disaster. They've just the global pandemic caused problems further to a town that just isn't making money. It's set in Germany. You play a teenage girl called Anita, and you have friends called Amelie and Maya, which we learn more about throughout the story. That's the basic plot. You're in a place called the Villa, which is a very infamous spot to unalive yourself in the town, mainly frequented by teenagers. But anyway, with that being said, let's get on to what I liked about the game. These are all kind of hand in hand, what I liked about the game. First off, the atmosphere / setting. It really did have a creepy, unnerving, you're alone, but you're not alone feeling within the building that you were in. Setting in an abandoned building was a really nice setting. It had PT vibes, I'm not going to lie. It did have a lot of PT vibes, but that was a good thing in my opinion, especially towards the end of the game. Really, really good vibes and atmosphere within the game. They nailed it in my opinion. And another thing I really enjoyed is the story. It was very relatable. I feel like this was quite relatable to a lot of people nowadays, feeling like you're not worth it, everything's your fault, you shouldn't be here. Sadly, that's very relatable to a lot of people nowadays. I don't want to go into too many story plots because if you were going to play it, but the twists and turns within the story were really good. The setting just enhanced that, and then when you started going through the school, which you should see within this footage, everything just built up to the end of the game. With that being said, there was a couple of dislikes I didn't like. You couldn't fight anything. I would have really liked Anita to fight her demons within this game. That would have been a nice thing, but with it being a short, free-to-play game, I understand why they didn't want to work on a combat system. So, yeah, it kind of understands why it was short and with no combat. I think it was just hyping you up for more Silent Hill adventures. It was a bit downer that you couldn't fight the demons. And that, with that being said, the final maze where you had to find the 5 pictures, I would recommend you look through a walkthrough if you can play the game because it's really annoying to find, was very frustrating right at the end. That was the only frustrating part I found, was trying to find those 5 pictures, because that monster that chases you is quite relentless towards the end of the game, and it does make it quite difficult to find the pictures. So that was my slight annoyance with the game, is not having any combat. Being a little bit short, it was just under 2 hours, but it's a free-to-play experience. It kind of is fine. And the final maze was very, very frustrating. But like the actual end, like portion of the game was really good. So going through your childhood trauma and learning about her past, and not going to spoil it, but it's worth the play. Would I recommend this game? It's free to play. If you have a PlayStation 5, yes. I highly recommend this. This is a modern day Silent Hill experience, and I think they nailed it. I really think they nailed it. It was a very solid experience for what it was. It wasn't a full-fledged game. It was, here's Silent Hill in 2024. This is what kind of experience you can have. It was definitely more psychological than action-packed, which you would expect from Silent Hill. So they nailed that as well, which is why I don't have much gripe about the no combat, because it kind of nails it, although most Silent Hills have combat. But I think they nailed the psychological horror, creepy vibe feel that they have going in Silent Hill games. So yes, it's definitely worth a playthrough. I would give this game a very, very solid 7.5 out of 10. I really hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please subscribe to this channel. This is a new style of content I'm looking to do. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure you've liked, shared, and subscribed. And until the next video, guys, joyous viewing.